What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Reviews, we're going to take a look at another Dragon Ball Super Dragon Stars. This is the first of this particular wave, and it is the big muscular bound warrior of justice, JIREN. JIREN! Anyways, yeah, so this was sent to me by good old Unboxing Art, although, of course, after I asked him to pick these up for me, totally found at least one JIREN on the shelf, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, he comes with a Kale head, which actually, of course, looks just like Broly because Universe 6. Anyways, so you've got JIREN here. You got a couple little hands, nothing different there. He's a big old dude. Of course, all the obligatory stuff that we see on every one of these boxes. And of course, you come to the back, you've got all the figures in the line, all the things, all the Kale. I wish there was a read-up at least, or something. I mean, if you're following, if you know Super at all, you know the story of JIREN, you know what he's all about. But it would just be cool to have something on the box. But either way, let's go ahead and get the big boy out here and see how awesome he is. Oh, that's funny, guys. The camera can't really look at him because he's mostly grayish white. Like he's originally he was called JIREN the Gray, so they're thinking that maybe he's a gray alien. And of course, you see little baby JIREN from back in the day. He is a tiny little dude. Though he wears clothes, he does actually have a gray head. And here he looks very, very white. He does have two-tone black eyes, grayish eyes around the edges there. And, I mean, JIREN was actually a much deeper character than we originally thought, although they did give him a very basic kind of backstory. He became more complex over time. The figure, on the other hand, is definitely not more complex than anything, and in fact has some issues in comparison. So the head is on a ball joint like the other ones, no big deal. They have the neck that sort of moves but doesn't at the same time. Universals on the shoulders, bicep rotation with the guns right there of the century. And of course, double jointed elbow. Whoop-de-doo, same kind of wrist we're used to for pretty much all of these Bandai type figures. He does have a waist rotation, waist swivel, which isn't bad. Doesn't break the sculpt too much. Gives him something. And he does come with two sets of hands, fists, and grabby hands. Of course, I just like to interchange them to a degree. Looks pretty cool. The hips are where I'm having a problem with this guy, because he has T-mounted hips, but they're super loose. Dragon Ball super loose. Double jointed knee, no problem. I don't believe it has a boot cut, so he just has the standard ankle articulation. But what's really funny is, like, eventually down the line, JIREN just became a jerk. He went from having a good backstory and being a hero to being a jerk. I'm going to drop the camera down just a little. Probably a little too much. There we go. But he is a big, muscle-bound dude. So it kind of is what it is. And I figured they're going to probably give us variants of this guy. Big shirtless JIREN will probably be down the line. We'll see. You know. Though this really makes me want to get the previous wave that has the other heroes from Super in it. You know, like Hit and stuff like that. That'd be great. So, real quick for comparison. There's our Wally Meister. You can see how big he is. Throw Mr. Snarfy Snarf, Lord of Thundercats out there. Not even quite past his knee. And for the same wave, there he is next to Golden Frieza, that I did actually modify the feet on to hopefully give him some more range of motion on his feet. So I did do that for Mr. Frieza. Then we also have Gohan back here, who still doesn't stand that well. Super Saiyan Goku, which actually, oddly enough, as of filming this, I just edited the Goku review right before filming this review. So, yeah, YouTube time travel is kind of funny. And mind you, this is not the Goku that JIREN faces, more or less. This is actually a different, because he's wearing that gi, not his normal one. And then, for the last little boy over here, just stay off to the side with your tiny feet, Kaba. Gohan's being overshadowed back here. And of course, there are more figures coming out in the next wave. So there's Ultra Instinct Goku, there's Powered Up Vegeta, actually I think it's Powered Down Vegeta if I'm realistic. Powered Down Future Trunks, stuff like that. But Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be the one that everybody wants to fight up against this guy. Now, I do believe there should be a Topo. I'm saying not that there is one, but there should be down the line. I think Topo was a great character. He definitely needs to be represented. And if we have a Beerus, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to give us a, oh, who was the super fast bunny-eared guy? I can't remember off the top of my head now. Speaking of the top of your head, here's the Kale head. Definitely looks evil, and of course she's in her insane rage mode, so her eyes disappear, and her hair is very, very spiky. Just looks like an aloe plant. Pretty cool, you know. And she is basically that universe's version of Broly. So broccoli, kale is what it is. Looks pretty cool. Can't wait to get a cauliflower or even a kefla down the line. I like the fact they give her the earrings and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. So. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Though I guess if you want to see a different comparison to other types of figures, here's Invincible Iron Man. Can't really see him. Invincible Iron Man. So they're all roughly in the 6-inch-ish waves. These guys are a little bit smaller. Of course, Jiren is actually huge. No, actually, I'm sorry. Jiren is short compared to like Topo. Topo is actually pretty big, but he's a huge dude in general. So we can put him up against the Hulk. Oddly enough, muscles are about the same size as the Hulk, even though he's not anywhere near as tall. But yeah, guys, that leaves one more figure in the wave for next time, and then we could totally build us the Kale. But guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Not for Jiren, but for everybody else. Give him a finger up for Frieza. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you have not, because well, I'm trying to get this channel to 1,000 as fast as I can. But if you want to help out the channel so I can afford to keep making cool stuff like this for you guys, go ahead and head up to the Shoky Patreon right there. Every little bit helps. Even at $5 a month can really go pretty far, believe me. And of course, you can hit up the Shoky t-shirt store over here. You can totally get a few of these shirts right here. Jiren would totally wear one of these shirts. They go up to 5X, so that might actually fit him. Yeah. I believe that even a Justice Warrior would wear one. But I'll catch you guys on that next review. Remember, as always, keep on nerding.